It don't contradict it because I had exactly what I had my players for. That's what I had the Knicks for, and
Yo,
I wanted them
KG,
to
what
do
you
it.
said I had to download again for the split screen?
OBS, OBS.
Make your light
Why
up.
Yes,
my
okay.
shit? Oh, it's because I got a crack on my fucking
I'm about to start doing reaction
On your
videos.
forehead?
my screen protector.
I ain't gonna lie,
Make
your
it make
forehead is
sense.
crazy.
Make it make sense. It's about to be a thing now. Now that I know what to download.
Yeah, nah, it's called OBS. You download OBS, and if you can't
Yo,
download OBS,
Parallel look mad clear. Like he's mad.
yo, he
He's
got the
like clear.
ring light
That's what I
on and
said, right? I
everything,
said
bro.
W camera.
That's that ring. He got the
No,
iPhone with
that's
the
not.
ring light.
I
You
don't have
heard?
it right now, so I'm looking like I don't like this for me. I don't like this for me.
You
Oh,
don't
this
like
shit do
what?
that too?
Yo, Cat, you can turn your camera on. Everybody's just gonna join up, bro. They're gonna join up when they join. Yo, Jasmine, check your DM,
Me
bro,
and
cause
my
you
sister
laughing.
gonna be in the chat. We gonna hear what they gonna talk about today. Because
Okay,
I'm
W
sure
in the
we
chat.
gonna
W in
have
the
to have
chat. W viewers in the
interjections
chat.
in this conversation. Like caso cerrado, nigga.
Caso
No,
cerrado.
you got to be in this conversation because I got an IQ test coming up. So
IQ test is crazy.
I wanna check your level of common sense.
I'm real smart, all right? I went to college.
Mhm.
That
I
has
went
nothing
to
to do
college
with
with KG actually.
She
Why you making
did.
that face,
She
stupid? We was
did.
in the
She
same
did.
school.
She did actually.
Yeah,
She did. I'm
exactly.
still going
What
though. I ain't
college
gonna
you went
lie.
to?
You still going?
BFCC.
I didn't graduate from there. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't graduate from there. I ended up going to online school, but
They say I'm delusional. Who's that in the chat?
oh, I can't look at the chat.
Yeah, you can.
Ay, coño.
Just use your sister's phone to look at the chat. Just click the link and then she can see the comments. She said, "What's your GPA?"
A one, bitch. A one. A one.
There you go,
That's
dude.
just point. That shit point
A
one.
point
Yeah.
five.
I ain't gonna lie, that's
Actually,
academic
they was being
dismissal.
generous with the one. All right, it's point five.
Let me, yo, bro. I hate when people ask me questions, bro.
No, do it again. I wasn't ready. Do it again.
Nah, it's just the squares. It's just
Nah,
to
do it
show you.
again. Do it again. I
It
wasn't ready.
doesn't show you. It's just the squares.
Oh,
Yo, bro, where's Kat? I ain't gonna lie, she stepped away from her phone.
I'm back. I'm back. I can listen.
yeah.
I hear you.
Just turn
Cat,
your
can you
camera
like
on.
save me? Cause you mad pretty. So can you get on camera and like
Ay,
save the
Dios
girls?
mío, me da
Save the
vergüenza.
girls in the room right
Le
I
da
now.
am very
vergüenza. Oh
camera
my
shy.
God.
Thank you.
Ahora te da
Look, ay,
I
vergüenza.
qué
am camera
linda, Dios
shy. I
mío,
promise.
qué linda.
And
Mira para allá.
ay, Dios
Ajá.
mío.
¿Y cuál es la vergüenza?
Que me da vergüenza. I'm
I ain't gonna
camera
lie, pretty
shy.
Ajá.
girls
Nada más
always do
somos
that, bro.
cinco nosotros, ¿oíste? Nada más
I'm
somos
not gonna lie, I'll
cinco.
definitely be doing that, OD.
Pretty girls.
But then I'm like,
What?
but then because I be streaming OD, I think I started to not care.
Vete para
Like
allá.
the other day, like my hair was like standing up all tight, and I was on live, like da 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 da. Niggas was all in there, and I'm like,
I
yeah, I
don't
don't care.
stream. I don't do any of that shit now. It's a whole different story. Like if I'm outside and I'm lit, like a mí no me importa. I
So
be
I gotta get you
fucking
lit to be on
Ajá.
stream.
¿Tú crees que, imagínate tanto cámara que hay afuera?
Cash, you be streaming, Cash?
Hmm?
You be streaming?
No, I've never streamed.
No, not you, Cat. Cash.
Oh.
You gotta be,
Cash? Oh, you know
Yes,
my name.
Cash.
bro. It
I didn't
says
know
it.
you knew my name. Thought it was Honey. But
Fact.
But let's get to the questions, yo. Cause I ain't gonna lie, we just stuck on that conversation for 45 minutes. What the fuck is
No,
three?
actually, everybody else was late. It was less than 45 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but it's 46, so I want to say 45 minutes. I wanna say 45. Where the fuck is three? This nigga's frozen in the time continuum. Yeah, he frozen.
Oh, he's frozen? I was wondering why he was looking at the camera.
Nigga looking at the camera, man, tense. That nigga's
I thought he
frozen in
was
the.
reading something the whole time. I'm like, damn, that's a long ass text.
Nah. He's frozen. He's probably gonna leave and come back. Yeah, he's probably gonna leave and come back. Alright, the first question was, or is, do you believe you're a toxic person and why?
Hell yeah.
You think you're
I
toxic?
think everyone has a little bit of toxicity in them.
Yeah. I don't got no toxicity in me.
Mentira. Mentira del diablo.
I'm not toxic. I'm toxic to a certain degree, but I don't think I'm toxic. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there be times where I want to be petty, but I don't feel like I'm super toxic. Niggas say yo, Taz is in the chat. Why everybody just call me a liar? That's crazy.
Spam
That nigga said you a
Everyone has
liar.
a little bit of toxicity.
Yo,
wait,
three.
ask
The
the question
question.
again.
The question is, do you believe you're toxic and why?
I don't think I'm toxic.
Yo, have a good night, partner.
I think I'm
Have a
passionate.
good night.
I have some toxic traits.
I feel
Right.
like I have toxic.
You're
traits.
passionate.
I feel like
No,
I'm
no, no, I'm
toxic.
not passionate. I
I
have
know I'm
some
toxic
toxic traits.
because I like shit that's not good for me.
Yo,
I
Jasmine
feel like
said, "Say the
toxic is
truth,
such
three."
a nasty
Nah,
word.
but you see that's toxic. But my toxic
That's toxic.
traits would be. I don't like accountability, but my thing is no. My toxic trait is
I think he lacks accountability.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
no,
you
no.
just said it.
no, because I know my thing is I know how to change the dynamic of a conversation.
How am
You
I
understand what I'm
petty?
saying? Like I know how to think.
This nigga muted his mic. You muted your mic. Oh, he got a call. Yo, everybody calling me petty, and that's crazy because I don't feel like I'm petty. I'm petty to
You
a
know,
certain
Oh,
degree.
you have King Petty written all over your face.
No, I don't. I don't
Literally.
even know what that means.
He manipulates people.
Niggas calling me the petty king. I ain't gonna lie. All y'all that call
Nah,
me
they
petty,
call
y'all about
me-
to sub up. Y'all better sub up because y'all about to get commercials. Just because I'm petty. I don't feel like I'm petty. I feel like my toxic trait. Maybe I'm a little petty when you rub me the wrong way. Like I'm the type of I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sassy nigga. Like I get sassy when I'm petty. That's my toxic trait. I feel like if you throw dirt on me, I'm gonna throw shit on you. That's my toxic trait.
My thing is I know how to say sorry. I know how to apologize, and I know how to change the dynamic of the conversation. You understand what I'm saying? My toxic trait was I never knew how to hold a healthy conversation, how to have a healthy conversation. I used to run away from that.
Wait, what?
No bullshit. Healthy conversations, not everybody knows how to have one.
I don't feel like it's hard to have a healthy conversation.
There's tough conversations
Nah,
that
it is
No,
for some
thank you.
can't
people.
have, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I
For
don't
some
think I'm
people
in
it
that
is.
position.
Believe it or not. For some
What would be an
people it is.
example? What would be an example of like a healthy conversation?
All right, so
Like
all
somebody-
right, when you
when
need a female to take accountability, and you're trying to convince her of what she did wrong, and she's just not getting it.
Well, I'm gonna make you feel like shit.
We do things wrong.
Like females do, females are wrong sometimes, right, Kat?
Females are definitely wrong most of the time.
My
You feel me? Like,
last
they will sit there and be like, "Nah, you a liar," but they see it on Instagram, they will believe that shit.
They were
exactly.
what?
My last
Nah,
Like,
Jasmine's
you
crying.
can say, yo, babe, today,
Jasmine.
today the MTA train, the 4 train is gonna be delayed. I looked up the service. You'll be like, man, I'm not worried about that. Don't worry about it. Then you go on Instagram and then you come to me and complain like, damn, babe, the 4 train gonna be delayed. I seen it on Instagram. And it's like, what, bitch? I just told you that earlier. How the fuck you did not just? It's just some things don't register to like you know what I'm saying with women when it comes from a man. You get what I'm trying to say? Like it gotta come from a different source because they don't value.
Because y'all niggas are liars.
You get what I'm trying to say?
But you can't say
Yeah.
all
That's
niggas
just
are liars
That's
though.
just how we're programmed now.
Y'all niggas be lying. So we always have to,
Y'all gotta fact check
You
niggas.
fact check on Instagram. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you that the subway train service app told me that the 4 train was gonna be delayed. You would rather verify on Instagram. You see
Yeah,
my
but who
point now?
knows if, I mean, who knows?
You get what I'm trying to say?
You might get off at a different stop, but you might be with another bitch. So I gotta make sure you're not lying.
But that's your insecurity then. She just bodied that, you heard? Yo,
You could be with the next bitch talking about the trains running delayed. It's okay,
Yeah,
baby.
I
I'll
know.
pay your cab.
Yeah,
Nah,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Take
They will
that.
make anything about another bitch. You feel me? Like
I feel
as
like
long as-
that's such a toxic trait.
as
right
long
there.
as it's not taking accountability, you heard?
Nigga said we lie about the little shit.
Like my bad, babe.
That's a fact, though.
I'm wrong.
So it's like if you constantly lie about the little things, then imagine the biggest shit. You're really not gonna take any accountability for any of that.
But ain't nobody
I'm not
about to
gonna
be with a liar
I've
for.
encountered
You know what I'm
some
saying?
men that are very, very talented in lying. Like they
I ain't
have
gonna lie,
came up
I'm a
with
great liar.
stories
That shit is a
Men are
skill. I ain't gonna lie.
pathological
that I
liars.
really sit there and I just let them get away with it because I'm really here like I
ain't
can't
gonna lie,
even
for
fuck with
women
you
are really
because
good at
you
that
really
too.
think I'm that stupid to believe this, but like I kudos to you with this fucking story that you told. Like,
Yo, listen, my boy Wally said the way bitches think, if you the main nigga, everything you say is a lie. If you a side nigga, they believe everything.
Well,
because the side niggas don't have any reason to lie.
yeah, you're a
Yeah,
side
nigga,
bitch.
just like
You
us.
are a
What the
lie.
fuck?
You are the lie. So
That's not
what's
even-
the point of lying?
First of all,
No,
you made me
no,
the
no,
lie
no.
though.
have a favorite like side nigga,
You made me
and
the
I swear to
lie.
God, we have the best relationship ever. My favorite side nigga, best relationship ever.
You're not even in a relationship.
No,
What I'm saying,
not.
like, you're,
Like what? What?
you have
I'm
a
not.
side nigga.
No,
He's
but he's
there on the
there. You know
side.
what I mean? Like we have the relationship where it's like we could always have an intimate relationship, but at the end of the day, we just friends.
Yo, Taz, it's not
And we
about me
not
right
You
now,
just,
Taz.
you
It's not
just
about
getting
me.
cocked out, basically.
Yeah, 3 is
No.
focused. You heard? Which
In other words,
he's
that's
looking
what
at
you
his
just
bet
said.
right now.
Like, you said y'all could have intimacy and then just
Frozen
go do
again.
whatever y'all want.
He's looking at his fan duel right now. This nigga not even
No, but
low.
it's
Yo,
not.
you dead
It's
ass
not
right.
on a consistent basis like that either, though.
Now,
It's not consistent. He's not somebody that I'm consistently seeing.
but he
But-
can.
It's just
But
he's
But he's
there.
not your
because of
side
him or
nigga, bro.
you.
You don't got a
That's
main
because of him or
nigga,
you.
bro.
Huh?
You
That's
don't got a
because of
main
him or you. Like, you're
nigga.
not seeing each other consistently.
Both of us, we have an understanding. It's been like this 15 years already.
Wait, what?
Like,
15 years is crazy. You see, that's why
Yeah,
probably he's not in a
crazy.
stable
go
relationship.
back.
That's
now.
Nigga
super.
said Pond.
That's
We can never
that's
be in a
super
Got 15
greedy.
relationship.
years with Fulanito and he not tying no knots.
But when he in a relationship, I respect that, and when I'm in a relationship, he respects that.
But that's not a
But that's
No,
what
y'all
side
I
don't.
mean.
nigga,
It's
No,
though.
the
never
fuck
gonna
y'all don't.
It
last
is
as
though,
long
because
as
he's a
y'all.
nigga.
No, y'all don't.
How that's
He's a
gonna
nigga.
work when y'all cramming each other?
Yo,
What?
bro.
Like you
Because I'm
don't
not
fuck him when
cheating
you're in a
on my nigga.
relationship.
It's a side nigga. Like that's the nigga. Like I'll go back to.
So he's not really a side nigga then. He's just a nigga you fuck when you're single.
He's a rebound.
Okay.
I don't think he's a
Let's
rebound.
call
though,
him that.
because
Let's call him that.
It's been like a very long like
Let's call
understanding.
it. He's
I
definitely
can't
a
even put a
rebound because
name
you
to
only
it.
go
And
to
I
him when
guess
you
But you
single.
I
know
just always
something
told
though,
him
I
my
do
first
think,
time.
You only
I
fuck him
do
when you're
think
single and you
that,
wouldn't take him serious. So that's a
but
nigga that.
truthfully, listen, at least he's
But
being
we
honest
love like
about
we
That's
it.
a
love each
rebound.
other in a different way though,
He's,
because we've gone through mad shit. It's been 50 years. Like
at least he's honest about it.
He's
Because
been
when you
fucking you
think
for
about it
15
though,
years. That doesn't
a
mean
lot of, but a
nothing.
lot of people and a lot of men do have that one person that they will constantly go back to.
Not me. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
People
me, I
just
don't
want to
have
admit
nobody.
to
This
it.
bitch is.
Stop the cap.
I don't got nobody. I don't got nobody.
He's-
Yo, next question, bro. Next question. Y'all going crazy. I
Okay.
can't.
But yeah, I didn't even really answer the question though.
Nobody really answered the question. I think only me and 3 said the toxic trait. Nobody else said the
No,
toxic
I did
trait.
too. I said I like shit that's not good for me.
That's not a toxic trait, bro. That's just normal.
What you mean? That's what's toxic. You trying to normalize it, nigga. Fuck
It is
you.
normal. I feel like all niggas and females like things that are not good for them, bro. Nigga, we're attracted to things that are bad for us. Alcohol,
Right.
drugs, hookah. Loud music is bad for your ears. Just saying. Let me ask you a question, though. Somebody in the chat asked this. How many best friends is a female allowed to have?
What, nigga best friends or females?
In general.
Two.
In total.
Two.
I think, no, I think, technically speaking, I think more like one, and that one best friend can't be that close to your other friends. Because, okay, you know, whatever you talk to one about, most likely she's going to talk with the other ones. So it's always best to have one that doesn't really associate as much with your other friends. You can have a lot of close friends, but not everybody can be your best friend.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah, I
There's
agree with
females
that.
out here with 16 best friends, and I be trying to figure out how is everybody.
And they all
best friend?
find the same nigga.
I only say two
Damn.
because one for me is a male. So I feel like I also need my female best friend. You know what I mean? So for
You don't
me,
need a guy best friend. You just want somebody to be a culeca freca with. That's what it is.
no,
That's what it is.
none of that has
You don't need
ever.
no
I don't
guy
feel
best
like
friend.
females need
None of
male
that
best
has
friends.
ever-
I don't feel
It'd
like
be
that's
hard,
okay.
No, it'd be hard for people to believe, but I'm the rare number of females that have a male best friend that nothing has ever happened. None of that shit.
Nigga, Wally said
I'm
her
like,
only
wow.
best friend can. Nigga.
Me too.
That man is like my brother. It's like
Nah.
ill. Like I look at him like if he's my blood brother. Like
Nigga,
ill.
Wally said her only
Please.
best friend is Jesus.
You're crazy. No.
That's
No.
funny. Her best friend is
Let me
that
tell you
side
something,
nigga.
I've been that guy best
Not
friend.
all. Never.
Let me tell you
Never.
I
something.
mean, that
I
is
was
a
younger.
long ass relationship, though.
I'm not
You
gonna
know,
lie,
Yeah,
yeah. Y'all
might
niggas
as
is
well
more
be
than
your best
y'all
friend.
niggas
That's
more
like
than
all
side
the
piece
niggas.
at that point.
friend, though.
It'd be hard to believe because of the toxicity that happens in the world, but I could honestly put it on my life. Like, may God strike me dead right now. Me and that man have never even kissed, held hands. We held hands in prayer. That's it. That's the closest.
So that's why your
And
best
it's
friend
been
is
years
Jesus.
and years and years.
Now they pray together.
Alright. Alright. Would you snitch on your friend or cheat on your partner?
Cheat on my partner.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting. All these girls will never snitch on their friend. They'll cheat on their partner though.
I'm cheating on my partner. I don't give a fuck.
Look at Cat's face. Look at Cat's face. Look at Cat's face. She said.
I don't give a fuck. She'll get over that shit.
Yeah, my man in jail is
that's
crazy.
Yeah, my nigga, like.
That shit is for life, nigga. You snitch, you told, you're a rat. It's over. It's over.
That's
No coming
true.
back from that. Like,
Yo,
cheating,
for
you
real,
can come
bro.
back from. Like, cheating, I'll let you go cheat back.
But it's different though. If you cheat and never get caught.
Wait, so like snitch how though? Snitch
Like
to
jail
who?
snitch. Like if I snitch
Yeah.
on you, going to jail.
To jail? Oh.
Like, if I gotta put somebody in
I
jail,
think we're
or
talking about like your friend, like
I'm
you know,
gonna
you
cheat.
snitch on your friend that was cheating. Jail's a little bit too like that's.
I'm gonna
That's a
cheat
bit
with my
messy.
certified.
I might tell my shorty, yo, listen, it's
Oh,
either
it don't
cheat on
count.
you or my man go to
It
jail.
don't
I
count.
chose cheat on you. You heard?
I'll cheat. 'cause
I'll
I'm not
tell her
snitching
straight
on-
up. Alright, next question. You ready?
Yeah.
What's something you done in your life that made you question your morals?
Oof.
I killed a big joint. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I was stupid horny, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I dead slapped the BBW before though.
I've done that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll take that.
Word.
I'll take that.
But
with you.
but it got you questioning your morals, my heart.
Word,
got
bro. I
me
was like, yo, bro,
questioning, yo.
I'm really like, yo,
Yeah,
Pete, I was
He
really
stood
like,
over. You woke up the next day, so.
nigga, she was butt ass naked on the bed in the morning, bro. And I was like,
Ew.
what the
Oh, yucky.
Ew.
Nigga was like, oh my yeah.
He's sober
I
now.
told the
Yo,
egg, nigga.
wow.
I made myself breakfast. She dead got up and she was like, she went maggoting you extensions all over the place.
That's
I was just like, yo,
You
what
didn't
the
make no
fuck?
breakfast.
Hell no.
No.
I drink that make you no breakfast is not a good
No.
strategy.
Who else though? What's something y'all did that made y'all question your morals?
Ass ate ass.
What?
I ate a gooch before. I ain't
You
eat
ate
ass.
ass.
I'm
You
not
ate
gonna lie.
ass.
You ate a booch?
We jacking at you, ass.
That's
Nah,
cool.
we not jack. We not jack. Nah, no, that's not culo. Culo is a little further down the, you know.
She a little ass eater.
No blunts for cash.
Yeah,
Little doodle
Cat,
lips.
what's something you think, Cat?
Doodle lip.
Oh yeah,
Really?
cat. Yeah, something that made you question your morals.
Want to hear this because she's a santa.
Totalmente.
Santa cat.
Nigga said
Well-
she ate the brown part of a banana, basically.
Yeah.
Damn, Cass.
You're not trying.
Why you always lying?
She plead the fifth.
She plead
Nigga
the
said she
fifth is
jaywalked yesterday.
crazy.
What?
So you
plead the
jaywalked
fifth?
yesterday?
What?
You can't plead the
Something that
fifth.
make you question your morals.
Actually. I
can't
can't
plead-
answer that.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can't answer that.
What you mean you can't?
Basically,
So
that
one
deep?
time, alright, boom. So
It's that deep. Hold on.
there was
Nah,
this.
nah.
That was in the chat for cat. Hold on, cause she not
Nah,
answering.
you got the baby around. You heard me?
Oh, okay.
She got the
Baby's
baby. Nah,
around.
we not blaming the baby, bro. She just don't want to say.
Yeah, the baby's next to me.
That's cap. That we not even. Yo, if I had to
Nah,
stop the
she
cap,
was put on the camera.
but that's not why she don't want to say it. I told you.
Oh,
Try to
I'm not
keep
gonna
it
lie.
PG-13.
I feel like
So alright. So one thing that made me
Kat.
question.
I'm looking at Kat, right? And I'm like reading her right now. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you be sniffing niggas' feet.
Say what?
Like you got a thing for men.
No.
Hold on.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
I feel like you, for your man, like the person that you deal with, I feel like you have something for their pheromone, like their natural odor.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
she-
order.
she get weird like that, right? She starts
Like if a
sniffing
nigga take his
hoodies.
sock off, you'll be like, these are not.
She starts
These are not
sniffing
very
the hoodie like,
That's nasty. No.
Nigga said she probably married a random Dominican from the island and abandoned him.
But that's not right now.
That's the shit that made her question her morals, right?
Niggas ain't gonna lie, I should've never left that nigga, you heard? Yo,
I'm
there's
supposed
no
to answer
way.
that question. That question can answer. Do you say hi?
Cass, say your story, cause Cass had a story. This motherfucker frozen.
She froze.
Yeah, she froze or she's reading something real intensely.
That she froze.
Yo, P, what's something you did that made you question your morals?
Man.
I ain't gonna lie, I got
one
something,
time-
bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm disgusted with myself.
Nah, one time, bro. Yeah, one time I slapped the shit out of some bitch, bro. Word. It was. I felt like a loser after that. I ain't gonna lie. It was.
I'm not gonna lie, for the people that have kids here, I'm sorry. I had sex with a girl and her kid was laying right next to her.
Oh,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that made me question my morals, bro.
yeah, that was tough.
That was, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I went home thinking about that shit the whole day, bro.
I mean, she should have questioned hers because she allowed it. Fuck.
I
Right.
questioned mine because I let it rock. Like, that's heavy, bro. That's heavy.
For the style like this. Nigga was giving her the
Nigga
style.
say, yo, I'm
You heard
in
me,
here,
G?
I'm already.
I could have mounted that. Now you know
I mean,
why?
I did that before, but I didn't question my morals.
Nah, I questioned my morals. I was a kid, bro.
I kind of didn't give a fuck.
Nigga, there was some joint that I was killing, and her baby was in the crib. And while I'm dusting, nigga, her baby's watching from the crib like this. Just
That's
watching,
different.
nigga. Her mom gets just flagged.
Yeah, she said she'd be right back. That she's about to restart her shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was so bad one time. I was fucking a girl. She has a 1 bedroom, so the baby sleeps like right there. So we having
She got a
sex.
studio.
We in doggy. She's in doggy, and I'm standing. I'm standing by the edge of the bed. I'm not gonna lie, I feel the baby grab my leg, bro.
What?
Baby, grab your balls.
Baby grabbed my leg, bro. I instantly jumped, bro. I said, I can't do this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I got the kill and I never went back.
Did you even finish?
Did I finish? I finished. I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna start when I finished. I never went back after that.
So when
Nah,
you
y'all
finished,
niggas-
while
y'all
her
niggas
son
are-
was grabbing your leg?
Her daughter was grabbing my leg.
Y'all niggas ever caught a cramp during sex?
Yo,
Yeah, that's the
bro,
worst.
I'm
Yo,
not gonna lie.
bro.
That's the
Wait,
worst.
why? What was the
Nigga.
question?
You ever caught a
You
cramp
ever
during
caught a
sex?
cramp during sex?
Oh.
Nigga, I caught 2 Charlie horses in the back of my legs, nigga. Nigga, me tiré para atrás like this. Yo, bro, and I'm butt ass naked with this spiffy, nigga, and shorty stretching my leg out, nigga, like this. I'm like, yo, bro.
Yo.
I'm thinking, like, yo, how much water did I drink today?
Yo, bro, I started to think I was mad dehydrated, bro. Yo, ever
Yo,
since I
bro,
caught
and
that
then you
Charlie
get-
horse, I
and then you
started
get up
stretching
and
before
you-
sex.
Yo, bro, you get up and your shit start fucking, your shit start cramping again.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I learned to stretch before sex. Like, I stretched before sex.
Okay,
You
GJ.
stretch before sex. You
Now,
are old.
yo, bro, after I caught that Charlie horse one time, bro,
You are old fuck.
bro,
You
I
stretch-
stretched before sex, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope you don't do
know.
it in front of those girls because it's kind of weird.
I be
I
stretching
stretch
in the
before I go to
morning, bro. I
bed.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Even
I go shower and then I
killing
stretch.
This nigga be
butt
like
ass
this.
naked,
I
wet
be
in
this
the
in the
shower.
shower like this,
Nah,
touching my feet and all that, bro. I'm gonna keep it on.
Nigga, I be doing the Indian, do the butterfly and all that, nigga. Sit down, do the butterfly. That ass.
Yo, bro, I've had some bad experiences, bro. I'm not gonna lie, but that baby grabbing my leg was the top, bro. Like, I said, damn.
Nah,
That girl got off the bed so fast, bro. She did a backflip, grabbed the baby, put her back to bed, tucked her in, and got right back in doggy. I said, you a demon.
Nah, that BBW was
Oh,
it.
got right back in doggy.
Got
is
right back in
crazy.
doggy, bro. Like nothing happened. I
Like,
said,
yo,
you're...
No.
That BBW was it for me.
Yo, bro, after that, bro, I said, I'm Gucci, great off of this.
Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember one time, nigga, my ex, when we first ever fucked ever.
All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna send this.
Go.
I remember nigga, I'm there, whatever, and we link up, we go to dinner, boom, nigga, we go back, we go to the telly, nigga, we in the telly, nigga, it's the first time we ever fucked, ever, right? Nigga, I'm ducking her shit, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I got the phone. My phone is like face up right next to her type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, how the bitch that I was killing for my job? No, I didn't even kill. I don't even think I killed. Some bitch I was flirting with, nigga. Yo, bro, the bitch was calling me, nigga. Her picture popped up mad big.
They got caught during sex.
Yo, bro, and she stopped and she looked at me and she said, "Who's that?" And I kept clicking the shit off and she's like, "Yo, bro," but I'm like, "Yo, this bitch is mad annoying." She's like, "Yo, she's annoying. Pick up. Tell her to pick up." And then she gets off of me. She's like, "Yo, but who is that?" And I'm just there stroking my dick, trying not to let my shit. Like, yo, you gotta worry about it. Like, yo, that ain't nobody. That's the bitch I used to talk to. That
Yo,
shit was
bro.
mad and bad. Shit, bro.
Bro. You know what's
Son.
the worst thing that's ever happened to me during sex? I think I'm dogging somebody. My mother calls me. Bang! I say, yo, and then my mom, I have a picture of her. So every time she calls her mom, and there's a picture of her, bro, I said instantly, yo, I'm not gonna lie, let's just go to bed. Yo, bro, I
This
instantly got
is
turned off,
crazy.
bro. I instantly got turned off, bro. I said, I'm Gucci great off of this. Like, I can't do this right now.
You can just see his mom.
I just see my mom, bro. I said, I'm great,
Wait,
bro.
you said your mom was there?
No, I was
I
dogging
missed
some
it, my bad.
I was dogging some girl out. My mom called me and I have a picture from my mom. So when she called me, I instantly got off. Instantly, you heard?
But that's annoying, nah.
I got caught. I felt like I got caught. I felt like I got caught, bro.
I have a little story.
You gotta
So
slow
I
it
met
down.
up with this guy that I used to talk to.
Okay.
I was there, whatever. I slept over. Why the fuck the next day when I wake up, his mom's next to me on the computer?
Oh, nah.
She said, "Nigga," she woke up. Hola, suegra.
She said, no te preocupes, sigue durmiendo.
I fell asleep, you know, I got there like late. Yo había salido, I got there late. And I stayed with him. I spent the night with him. Yo, when
Did you spend the night
wake
and
up,
have sex, or you just spent the night? Oh, damn.
his mother was, she went, like, I woke up and his mom was using his computer next to me while I was sleeping.
Oh, nah. Y'all would have been like this. I would have turned right back the fuck around.
How you know his mom was using the computer?
That was beyond embarrassing, yo. That shit was
How you knew his mom was using the computer?
Huh?
Because she was next
How
to
you know
her.
she was using the computer?
What?
How you know she was using the computer?
Nigga, the computer was right next to the bed.
Turn that shit on. That shit say, "You've got mail." Man,
That's just that
I
I
don't
said,
know what I
yo.
was there for.
Oh, he hears clicking. You heard? He hears clicking. I'm like, oh,
Your
yeah.
mom gotta
Yo,
be
that
mad
was,
quiet.
and the thing is that I had not even met his mom before. So it's
Yo,
different, like,
please.
we were
Yo,
together
please.
with, like, something official. And, you know, his mom knew me, my nigga. I never even met his mother before. First time I meet her, I'm sleeping in this nigga's bed and she's on the fucking computer next to me.
But you was sleeping butt
Yo,
naked or you
please
had clothes
turn
on?
around.
Well,
Yo,
I
you
got
heard?
my bottom, but, you know, yo estaba tapada.
Nah.
With the blanket covered like this.
You heard? No
No, I mean,
pants
Nigga, the
on.
mom
I had a top
the mom
on,
snuck in like this.
I had a top on, but Jesus Christ, that shit was embarrassing.
The mom walked in mad quiet. She turned the computer on.
I don't even know how that even was there.
Mad
Oh,
loud.
you hear mad
She
clicking.
turned around.
You know when you start up window. You know when you start up Windows that it makes that loud ass Windows noise. That's exactly what woke
That shit
up.
like the PS2 sound.
No,
Yeah.
no. She was. I don't know how long she was there for. I didn't even hear when she turned that shit on.
Yo, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I would have been. I'd have been like, yo, excuse me.
Yo, nah. You know what's crazy? Nigga, I remember one time, some promoter girl, we in her crib, mind you, she live in Lewis Morris. Y'all know where the Lewis at. Y'all know where the Lewis
around
at.
the corner from me.
Yeah,
So she live in Lewis Morris, right? On the second floor. Mind you, I got no plans of dusting shorty. Like, I got no plans. This one 207 Prime was lit. Nigga, we in 207 Prime, we chilling. I'm on her friend, right? Shorty starts throwing it at me, the other girl. She's like, yo, my friend got a man, da 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 da. Like, that's the only reason why she wasn't trying to give me play. I'm like, oh, I bet. So I left it alone. Nigga, Shorty was like, yo, don't you live right there on 176? This is that and the third. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, so I'm gonna go with you in the car. I said, I bet. When I went to drop her off, I was like, fuck, I went to drop her off. She said, yo, but come upstairs. So I already knew. I'm like, all right, this bitch want me to kill or whatever. So we go upstairs, whatever, we chilling. Nigga, I start dusting out of nowhere, right? Randomly dusting. We go to the kitchen. I sit down in the kitchen. She had like one of those old school kitchens where, the dining room is in the kitchen, the
Yeah,
dining
like
table.
yeah.
Like
I have that.
everything is in the kitchen. You got the fridge, you got the stove, you got the
The
washing machine,
mueble.
you got everything.
I got that.
There's a couch in there, everything.
I
So
got
I'm
that.
sitting at the table and I'm like this and we talking. Nigga, all of a sudden I saw a big ass cucaracha, nigga. A big ass cucaracha. I look like this, nigga. I said like this. Yo, bro. I said like this. Yo, bro. Word of my mouth. I said like this, bro. She's talking to me. She's making something to eat and it's like this. And I'm looking and she saw that I saw it and she's like, she starts stomping mad hard for the
I'm
shit to
trying
go away.
Yo, bro.
Nah, for the shit to like try to leave, like to go under the stove or some shit. That shit was mad embarrassing, nigga. I caught a picture of that shit too.
Ew.
Niggas, I caught a picture of that shit too.
I'm not gonna lie. I've had experiences like I had somebody I
sent that
was
shit to
dealing
my
with.
son. I say, yo, bro, get me the fuck out of here right now.
I had a shorty I was dealing with, and supposedly she went to the yard and she left the plate out and the cockroaches infested her crib. Whatever. All right. So we sleeping. Right, there's a cockroach on the wall walking to the roof. I'm looking at it. She's looking at me. Look at it, bro. She's not even trying to kill it. Whatever. We go to sleep. The cockroach disappears, bro. I swear to God, kid you not. And I know I'm not bugging, bro. It's like 2 a.m., bro. I turn around, bro. The cockroach lands on my forehead. Bang! And jumps off my forehead and lands on her back. I say, yo, bro, this nigga is a gymnast, bro. Yo, bro. After that day, bro, I became an exterminator. You heard? I bought all types of poison. I swear to God, I don't know how her daughter didn't die, bro. Thank the Lord.
Nigga, you can't buy poison, Anthony. You gotta buy tempo para el cucaracha, la mosquito.
Bro, I went to third.
You gotta buy tempo, nigga. The tempos was crazy.
Bro, listen, I bought some powder, bro, and some little wash shit, bro. I threw that shit all over the crib, bro. I'm like, either we die or they die, but one of us is gonna die.
I can't sleep with a joint that got her lashes done either, bro. That should be scary.
Nigga said the roach paced the crib. He had to pop out and see who was in the crib.
Stupid. Yeah, I remember last time I slept with a joint that had her lashes done, and you know them shits be coming out, them individual shits. Yeah. Nigga, I'm sleeping, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Fuck me, está picando. I'm like, yo, and the bitch she had white sheets. So when I look at the sheets, it's dark in the room, but I see something black on the sheet, and I'm like, this bitch got bugs. Bro, bitch turned the light on, bro, and it was her lashes. I'm like, nah, this bitch is crazy.
Yo,
son.
Bro.
She's like, yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I gotta get a refill already.
I hate lash, bro. I used to brush my teeth in this girl's crib, bro. One day it was a lash. It was dark. It was like 5 a.m. and I had to go ready for work. So I go and grab my toothbrush. I feel the hair, bro. I threw the toothbrush mad hard, bro. I turned the light on. It was a lash. I said, yo, bro, I can't do this, bro. I don't got the heart. I don't got the heart to sit here and deal with this shit.
Yo, but you don't. What's the next question? You don't got more questions?
Yeah, of course. Come on, but we gotta tell stories in between. You feel me?
Nigga, he's fried right now.
Yeah, he's lead though. Can you be with someone that's not attractive to you?
What was the question?
Can you be with someone that's not attractive to you? They have all the personalities, but they ugly.
Well,
like they so ugly is not attractive.
You could be with an ugly nigga that you could like his smile or his eyes. I feel like everyone always has something attractive.
Yeah, but can you be with someone that has nothing attractive?
No.
Like they can have the best. Let's say, for example, it's not the personality.
No.
Let me finish. What if he's a pretty ass nigga? Yeah, he's a pretty ass nigga.
I can't be a pretty nigga either. I don't know. It's like you're kind of like in competition.
It doesn't have to be features. It doesn't have to be facial features. It could be that he's just a piece of shit. It could be anything.
So.
But we're not talking about attractive personality wise, just or looks wise. Attractive, period.
I could be with a guy that's not like all that good looking, but not hideous.
But some way, for some reason, you're not attracted to him. Can you be with him?
No.
Okay, I respect that. 3?
Not even for money. He could be the richest man on earth. I can't. I feel disgusted.
I think in the moment when we fuck with somebody, we don't see
the
if they're attractive or not, right? it's something about the person that calls our attention. Like you said, personality,
Yeah, it could be
a certain
personality, bro.
feature, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I look at my ex now, bro, and I'm like, damn, bitch, you really chop. Like I really dealt with you, and it's like
But that
bitch
means you
got
found
more.
her attractive when you guys were like together. People
There
change.
was
People only got
something
ugly after you
there.
guys broke up.
There was
Jasmine's
something
going
there. Is
crazy.
what I'm
Nigga,
saying.
Jasmine said all the
Something.
guys that dated was ugly, including the DJ. First of all, you dated a lot of niggas, bro. If you have to end up with a DJ,
Mad BJs.
man.
Boom, boom. You could say you dated a lot of
You
niggas.
dated a lot of niggas if they was all ugly.
It was all.
I mean, I've been with guys that like are not like that attractive, but like I always like something about them, even if they're not that attractive. But if you're talking about like hideously ugly, where like I just don't find anything attractive, then I can't do that.
Nah, she's throwing her business out there. Shorty said I only dated smooth fat ass. She's
That's a lie.
She's too. She's
And she said,
tweaking.
I took him. Ooh.
And I
She
took care of
taking
him
care
is
of
crazy. Yeah, she's
You
tweaked.
take care of niggas. You take care of me. Shit.
Let me ask another question.
I need a sugar mommy.
How do you feel about someone dropping the love bomb too early?
That's a turn off.
Yeah? What's too early?
I'm gonna say it back.
I'm a lie. I'm a lie.
No, I get turned. I can't say it back because I'm not gonna lie about that.
I'm a lie.
Because I get turned off, and then after I get turned off, everything bothers me about that person. I didn't even want to talk to you no more.
I'm not gonna lie. I know what you mean. I'm like that.
Just let's drag it a little bit. Let's be all lovey-dovey. Let's drag it as much as we can.
I'm gonna say it back.
No.
You love me? Oh my god, I love you too.
Niggas,
That's crazy. I'm feeling the same way about you.
Niggas, I've been loved you.
I just ain't dead.
I'm weird though because I think that not only like you like throwing the love word in there too early turns me off. I think that even sometimes when you show way too much interest.
Why this girl doing her makeup?
Oh, am I not
One
supposed
is
to be
talking about
interested
doing her
in you? I
makeup.
like
The
you.
other one's talking about getting dressed. I can't. They go jump
Huh?
in mid. The girls are gonna jump in mid convo. One is getting dressed and the other one's doing her lashes. That she's gonna jump when she finishes.
Okay.
I don't know. The love. I feel like there's a time. I'm prideful, so I will never say it back unless you say it. Like you gotta say it first. I will never say it first. Like that's how prideful I
either.
am. I will never say it first.
Yeah. I can't either.
I will. We be together for
That
10
ain't waste
years,
time.
bro. We could be together for
I
10
don't-
years. I'm not saying it.
I wouldn't want to like make a fool of myself.
Nah, she
So I'll
didn't
let
say
you
it.
do
She didn't
it,
say
and then
it.
we'll see if I respond.
Nah, I feel like. But what's a perfect time frame to say it? Like it's been 3 months.
Okay, wait a few months,
So 3 months.
a little bit more,
So 6 months.
around there.
That's deep.
You can feel love for someone, right? It's not that you're in love, but you can feel.
That's the
I don't-
next
I don't-
question.
I
That's
don't-
actually the next
I
question.
don't-
That's the next question.
I don't feel like there's a time frame for that.
Yeah, I don't feel like there's a time frame.
If you love somebody, that you can fall in love with them in 2 days and 1 day and 2
I
weeks,
agree.
2 months.
Now let me ask you this
The thing
question.
is that before you even throw in that word, you have to make sure that the feeling is mutual. Sometimes, whether it's a man or the
Damn,
woman,
Jasmine,
like
thirsty.
they kind of like throw that word in there without even having that like
Conversation.
not even the conversation, but it's like you gotta feel the vibe, and you gotta make sure that before you even throw that word in there, that the other person's on board with you. Because fuck, you look like telling somebody you love them, they didn't feel the same way about you. That's embarrassing.
That happens though. That's normal.
Por eso mismo, the longer you wait, the better. Don't make a fool of yourself.
I mean, I'm never gonna
That's
say it.
my opinion.
I'm taking risks. Fuck that.
Nah, you tough. I'm not saying that word.
Well, if a man take a risk with me and it's too early, then he took the risk and now he lost me, and he's in love. So that's bad.
Now let me ask you this: what's the difference between
He
being?
fall, the same way he fell in is the same way he could fall out too.
What's the
That what?
difference? What's the
The
difference?
same way he fell in is the same way he could fall out of it too.
I agree.
I agree with that.
I agree.
What's the difference
What?
between being in love and loving someone?
I mean, I love my grandmother.
Well,
I
we're
love my
talking
mom.
about in a relationship. We're not talking about like parents.
No, but
We all love our
that's
No, 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 I
it's the
think-
same thing. I think
I think the question is, what's the difference between being in love and loving the idea of somebody?
Nah, because you could love the
That's
idea of
deep.
somebody and not be in love with them.
Exactly.
no.
Yeah.
How?
I could love the
How
way
is
you
it
are. I
the
could love. I could
same?
love your
Somebody
personality. I could love the way you look. I could love the way you handle yourself. But I don't
Yeah, how
have to
many
be in love
niggas
with
do
you.
that? How many females done dated niggas for their potential? That's
Me?
basically what we're saying.
Right.
Me.
That's basically
Yeah, I've
what
done
we're
it.
saying.
But it's not, I don't think it's you falling in love with a man because of their potential. I think that when you're in love with someone, you ignore all those red flags. So you don't really think como,
That's loving the idea of someone. That's
Yeah.
not
That's not being in
ignoring red
love.
flags is not loving someone.
when you're in love
That's
with somebody, you ignore a lot of things.
no, when
Yeah,
you're
but
in love
that's
with
in
someone,
love, not loving.
when you're in proper love with somebody, when somebody's loving you unconditionally and properly, is respecting, is loyalty,
Mm-hmm.
is communication, is comprehension. Because a lot of people sit there and people think, oh yeah, communication is key. No, comprehending is key. Understanding is key.
So true. I
That's
agree with you
all.
100%.
That's all. That's love. When you're ignoring red flags, when you know the person is lying and you're forgiving the
Nigga
person,
Parallel's
when you
stupid.
know that the person has the personality of being an amazing man, but he's just not your person, but you're forcing the relationship, you're constantly repeating yourself over and over and over again. That's loving the idea of somebody. That's yo, I want you to
And we
get your
just
shit
answered the
together.
question.
It's the
I
truth.
guess
Is
I've
yo,
never been in love.
it's
Ah,
like I want
damn.
you to get your shit together. I want you to be I want you to be right. My time is running out. Like you as a woman, like my time is running out. I'm just getting older and older. I want to settle down. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
married. We're not on the same page. I do have love for you, but mentally we're not
We're not compatible.
compatible. You understand what I'm saying? So that's loving the idea of somebody. If you choose yourself in the meet like in the long run, and you're like, yo, I stood in this too long. I forced this longer than I should have. Um, we gotta I gotta walk away from this. Like, yeah, I got love for you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you, but that's loving the idea of somebody. That's not you
Oh,
being
you
in love
couldn't
with the
have
person.
explained it any better.
Yeah, he did really good. You're
You did really good.
if I had
Yeah.
my stream deck, I had like applause. Feel me? I would have put
I
that down for
appreciate
you.
that, sir. I
I'm
appreciate
gonna buy
that.
that. I'm gonna buy that
That was
tomorrow.
just good.
I appreciate that.
Now let me
I
ask you
guess I've
something.
never been in love.
Sometimes
I've
I
been
get in
with
my
the
Kevin
idea
Samuels
of
bag,
I'm not gonna lie. To be in love is not that you ignore it. It's that you accept it. Because when
Facts.
you ignore something, it's that you forcing yourself to do it. When you accept it, it's that you've come to the conclusion that you can live with that person and whatever flaws they come with. That's the
Yeah, that's
difference.
a fact. That is
That's
the
the two
difference.
differences. One
gotta
is to
love the
settle and the
spouse
other
too.
one is to force it.
you
I ain't
know?
gonna lie. Damn, we sound like preachers out here. Shit.
Yo, we sound like Kevin Samuels, nigga. Rest in
I'm
peace.
just in the
Rest in
chat
peace
for
to the
Kevin.
GOAT. Rest in peace to the fucking GOAT.
Rest in peace
Come
to
on
Kevin.
now.
That was good. That was deep. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I
That was
almost
deep.
cried.
That was good. That was really good.
I almost cried.
3. 3. Do I call you 3 or do I call you 3?
You said 3.
Three?
You tres leche, yes sir.
3 or 3? Damn, I think you just validated the fact that I've never been in love then.
That's crazy. Let me get your number.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
I bet.
Nigga said, I gotta shoot. You shoot every shot you don't miss, right? You miss?
I thought it was the right time. My fault.
Yo, bro.
Holy shit.
Alright, next question. What's the most
What's the next
desperate
question,
thing you've done to get someone's attention?
Desperate thing?
The most desperate thing you ever done to get someone's attention?
Damn.
Nigga said she's turned off now, 3.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. You fucking baited. You baited.
I baited that.
I got her
I
number. You
baited.
heard what I'm saying to you? I got you.
Nah, it's alright, bro. I'd rather have to work for it, you know?
Nah, yeah, you gotta earn
Wait,
it.
you're
You gotta
talking
earn
about me?
it. Yeah, we still talking about you.
The most desperate thing? Damn.
The most
I ain't gonna lie.
the most desperate thing you ever done to get someone.
I think back in BBM days, I had one of my sons broadcast, yo, put broadcast free Booga. They locked me up. Broadcast free Booga, see if she hit you up.
Yo. Damn, what's the most desperate thing I've done?
Yeah.
I think I stole someone's house keys and they had to come see me. I think
Nah.
that was the most desperate. That's the most desperate.
Crazy.
I stole somebody.
That's
I
crazy.
stole somebody's keys, and they had to come see me.
Yo,
That's the most
yo,
desperate thing I ever done. Not
the
free
most
Booga.
desperate thing I ever done was I think I'll say desperate because I was reaching. Like I ended up paying for a bitch's nails or some funny shit like that, like on some bullshit. Like yeah, just this is cover her expenses.
Nah, that's not what happened, nigga. That's not what happened.
And nah. Look,
You
yeah, that's what
fucked up.
I was getting
You
my nails
fucked
done.
up.
You had to
I was
pay
getting
for
my
that,
nails
nigga.
done, right?
You fucked up. You heard-
Oh, listen. I was
I
getting
know
my
that
nails
green
done.
too well.
I was getting my nails done. She was getting her nails done. We had a conversation and shit. It wasn't crazy. I didn't get her number or nothing. I went to go pay for my nails and I paid for her shits. And then I was gonna
Yo.
wait for her because she was almost done outside. Nigga, this bitch popped out the cut with the other nigga that was doing his nails. And I'm over here
Nah.
like waiting for this bitch to come
I'd
and
have
talk to me.
beat that nigga
Bitches
ass. You heard?
walking out the nail salon with a nigga like.
That
And I
nigga
paid
say
for her
thank you.
nails like.
He said, "Yo, thank you for paying for that shit, bum
Nah,
ass
they ain't
nigga."
say nothing. They ain't say shit.
That nigga say thank you. At least.
Yo,
They didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing either. I just felt like it.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have quit life after that. You heard?
I just,
I would have threw up. I ain't gonna lie. I would have started vomiting.
That's a nah. Yo, Kat, what about you?
Well, I think
shit.
She about to say something
nothing
about a car.
crazy. Nothing too crazy. Like there was this one guy that I did like a lot, but he was older than me too. And like I'll say that like I remember that was at my first hotel that I ever worked at. And you know, these cops, they all of them used to like come in, bring me breakfast or like coffee, you know, and I got cool with a whole bunch of them. Most of them used to try to talk to me, except that one guy that I actually liked. But then, you know, I was like 24. He had to be like 30 something. He probably saw me like a fucking beach hour or something. But he never approached me, so I knew that he was going to be working a late shift, and I walked past there,
Picked up overtime.
and then I just no, I approached him myself, and I asked him on a date.
That's calm.
I shot my shot because he wasn't gonna approach me, but I was
That's
I don't know.
calm.
I just huh?
That's calm. All the joints in the hospital, they love me, bro. They be shooting they shot.
Nigga
And I be
said,
having, yo, I be in my office, bro, and I be having 9, 10 coffees, cups of coffees. I be having like 4 toasted bagels, mad shit just thrown around.
somebody said in
Literally.
the chat, I gave a shorty a free ride just to find out she married on her WhatsApp later that day. Now she banned from my job. That's
I
petty.
mean,
That's petty. That's petty. All right, now let's flip the script. What was the most desperate thing somebody did to get your attention?
oh my god.
I ain't gonna lie, I had somebody fake their pregnancy for 30 days. 30 days.
I had somebody
bro.
do that too, but I wasn't.
Oh, talking about pregnancy.
Uh-oh.
I had somebody do that too, but that wasn't the most desperate thing.
Nah, I had somebody do that. And you know who it is, KG. That's the funny part. Cause she was gonna be a host on this shit when we first started.
Oh, nah.
Remember the one who said, "I'ma tune in LMFAO"? Remember when I first called you?
Oh,
And I was like, nah, what?
yeah. She probably watching right now, just know.
Her, bro.
She probably
Hey, what?
watching right now. She probably watching. She said she told me
what?
she's gonna tune in.
But it was her.
Nah, she's not here. She's not here.
Yikes!
Them niggas are messy because y'all really be putting people's business out there.
Nah, but to be
I didn't
honest,
put nobody's business.
the most desperate shit somebody did to me was get parallel tatted.
My ex did that. She got KG tatted, mad big on her arm.
I didn't know this person at all. Like they just fanned out one day, popped up like, look what I did. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck would you do that?
Listen, I know who did that pregnancy scare to you. Nigga said I got KG tatted on my forehead. What? Yo, someone tell Jasmine have a good night, bro. She's going crazy in this chat.
Oh, yeah,
What she said?
She said she got KG tatted on her forehead. Alright, female. This is for Kat.
What's the most desperate shit Jazz has done to get somebody's attention?
Oh yeah, that's a good question, Jazz. What's the most desperate thing you ever done? While you
What
answer
happened
that
to-
question, let me ask another one. Kat, this is mainly for you. It's supposed to be for the females. Can you be with someone who makes less money than you? And for guys, can we be with someone that makes more money than us?
I I have.
We're guys, so we're always gonna be with women who make less money than us.
Nah, but if you're with someone that makes more money than you, can you be with them?
With more money than me?
Yeah.
Like my ex makes 6 figures, bro.
And you okay with it? I ain't gonna lie, my pride be a little hurt.
But
Am
my
I
thing
okay?
is,
I mean, I've been with a guy in the past that made less money than me. Total
I
fucking.
feel like
She said she stole a guy's car. She had a spare key.
mm-mm.
I'm using it.
I would have snuffed her. After I got the car back, I would have ran that bitch over.
Give it to him.
I mean, I would say this, right?
I'm using it.
I
Give him
don't
that.
think
I don't feel
don't
like
think,
I don't feel like it's the. I don't care if you make money than me, but if you show it, I feel the type of way. That's
I don't
what it
think in
is.
the long run. I don't think in the long run I could do it.
I have, but I feel like it was a setback because it's like when you make more money, you wind up spending more money than the nigga. When you want to do things, you know, if the nigga doesn't make enough money, like you wind up, you really want to do something, you end up going out and you wind up paying. Although then again, I've always been the type of person that like I'm okay with like spoiling my man. I'm okay with spending money. I'm okay with paying
You hear
for
that,
a
3?
date. Like, you know, huh?
Not 3. You heard that?
Is he frozen? No, he's not.
He's plotting.
I've been with a guy, but then again, I don't think I will ever do that again because it was a major setback for me too. It was a setback. I was barely able to save money after that.
It's crazy
So,
how
let me ask
females
you-
think like that, but when it's vice versa, it's okay.
Let me ask you something.
No, I mean, I've
What do
been
you-
there, so I was okay with it, but like I just wouldn't do that again. Honestly.
What do you do? What do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant.
She make
Okay.
money. She make money. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good money.
Yeah, I work in a hotel.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good job. She got a good job.
That's a great job.
Mm-hmm. She's a show off. I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
I'm
If you're not making 6
Yeah,
figures,
she's
you
a
don't stand a
show-off,
chance.
yeah,
You
yeah.
heard? If you're not
No,
making
I'm
6
not.
figures,
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie. Have a
listen,
good
but-
night.
I don't even say that. I don't really say that shit on social media either. Everybody just thought I was getting drunk every fucking weekend and I had no life. But the
I'm
whole
not
time I
gonna
had a
lie.
9 to 5.
I definitely thought that.
You thought that too.
Nah, she's a pretty girl. She's outside.
Yeah, but
Little did you
no,
know
I
she
have
had
a
2
job.
kids. She got kids. She got a. Feel me? She take care of her family. She alright.
Yeah, but you know, I don't show off.
Nah, you don't. You
I
don't.
could, but I don't.
Yeah, you don't. But now
You
you
should.
can't speak
Fuck
for.
that. Fuck these niggas. Flex on them all the time, nigga. Fuck all that shit. Nigga.
I'm a very humble person.
Yeah, humbleness.
Flex that shit.
Nah, so how do you feel, and this is for everybody, how do you guys feel about 50-50 in a relationship? Are we talking about in general with everything, not just thinking bills and everything?
I think in everything, yes, it's no such thing as 50-50 because
Right.
people are not gonna wake up and just act the same every day. You feel me? One day it's gonna be 80-20, one day it's gonna be 100-0, one day it's gonna be 60-40. Like, you feel me? Like it ain't 50-50 could come by different ways. You feel me?
Mhm.
People just got content with the
But
role they playing in the
prob-
relationship.
The problem is though that when you get another female, you always paying for shit, right? When things are falling on her, she won't be okay with it. So that's something that you have to establish.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't
So
account- you gotta- you
I
can't-
got like this is what's wrong with the society nowadays, right? Men have to earn and gain their value. So the more value they have is the more easy it is for them to obtain a woman. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm over here working and doing all this other shit, you got to take care of what everything else is missing. You feel me? Women think that they got to keep up with the job I got and get the money I get. I don't give a fuck about your pockets. I don't care about your job, your career, nothing, because I'm willing to take care of the rest of your life.
But
I
you
don't care about
should.
none of that stuff.
You know, that's what do you have kids?
Yes, I have a son.
Okay. I don't want to get too personal, right? But you know what tends to happen when you get with a female that you're not too concerned about her pockets? She's gonna harass you for money when you guys break up, and most of the times, they mothers tend to get very, very bitter.
But that's
Mainly when
the
they
self-sabotaging
feel better with the
mentality
next
that people
person.
have, and that's why the relationships never last.
Okay,
Because
but
they're
that's
always
but
thinking
that-
about the breakup. They always thinking about what if. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let my girl be
Shit
out.
happens. Shit happens, and that's why you have to be proactive as a man too. So yeah, you do have to get with a
Absolutely.
female that cares about her pockets, that possibly even makes as much money as you. You don't have to like count her pockets either, right? What she spends her money on or any of that shit. However, just because you make more money than a female, don't mean that you have to deal with somebody that's broke. Because trust and
No,
believe
but
that
what
whenever you guys
I'm
break
trying
up,
to say is that a certain mentality has to be had when you're making that much money. You get what I'm trying to say?
You gotta
You
be
have to have
careful
a
type of
certain
females that
affirmative,
you
like a
have to.
certain boss mentality. You know what I'm trying to say?
But
And
you
I'm
have
not
to
trying
be
to.
careful of the type of females that you are that you're going for, because that's the other thing too. That I feel like a lot of guys, like the more money
That's just
they make,
statistically. I'm not talking about what I experienced. I'm talking about statistically. This is what a personality from a boss is what you need to have. You need to be affirmative. You need to be combative. You need to be argumentative, and you need to be assertive. You need
But
to
that's
have
you gotta be very
but you
smart
know that's
too,
not
because
that's not everywhere though. That's in New York that you gotta be like
that's
that.
not everywhere, but this is what I'm trying to say. This is in today's society is what I'm talking about.
In New
Today,
York, you gotta be like that.
what does a little
America,
with money do?
let's say
Nah,
America.
there's
Let's say
places.
America. I
There's
wouldn't say just
places
New York. I'll say America.
I
A
feel
man that
you.
gets money, right? A man that at some point is in a position in his life where he's making a lot of money. What does he do when it comes to females?
You supposed to.
He creates a family.
He what?
He creates a family.
No, my love. They tend to go for females that wouldn't even look his way if he had no money.
He
I'm not
protects his
gonna lie.
life.
That's why he gains the value to earn status to be able to create a family. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but she's talking about when a nigga makes too much money. When a nigga makes a good amount of money, he tends to aim for the female that wouldn't look at him if he didn't have the money.
He had no money.
And that's
Yeah,
true.
he didn't have any money.
I ain't gonna lie. When you got a couple thousands on you, you go into
But that's why
Malaca instead of
niggas
made in
shouldn't date
Mexico.
until they have money. You get what I'm trying to say now?
That what?
That's why niggas shouldn't date when they don't have money.
That's true.
You get what I'm trying to say now?
Don't
But
date
then
when
when you have,
Because it correlates though. It correlates. The female.
yes and no.
It correlates
Nah, it
because
does, it
sometimes
does.
you attract the female you need rather the female versus the female you want, and that's where you discipline as a man. Whether what you need or what you want is more important.
That's well, you gotta be
Not
smart about
everybody
it
goes after
too.
they
Nigga
desire.
Wally said I
People
prefer
are
dating
very
when I'm
disciplined.
broke.
There's religious men that are super up and they be like, I cannot cheat on my wife. It's just this goes against my religion or this goes against my belief. And
The Jews are
you
like
gotta
that.
find an affirmative man like that.
I
Like,
mean,
that's
pastors be cheating, so I don't really believe all of that.
But
Yeah,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
the Jews don't cheat.
That's the self-sabotaging mentality that women have, and that's never gonna. You're never gonna end up really believing in a man that way. You feel
Well,
me?
I've
Or your man.
had men, right? Men tell me themselves. I'm talking about like my previous partner and even my own friends. It's a man's nature to cheat at some point.
That's not
true.
true.
That's definitely not true.
Listen,
I
like, I'm just
disagree.
repeating what
No.
other men have told me.
No,
That's what I'm
so
trying to say. And that's the
that's not a
self-sabotaging
man.
mentality. And
That's not a
I
man.
can say the
So-
same thing. I can say that of women is gonna act off emotion and always go fuck.
my thing is, for a man to sit there and tell you that is a man trying to gaslight you and brainwash you to make it seem like it's normal. Because that's not
For a
normal.
nigga to cheat, exactly.
When you really with somebody and you fuck with that person, you straight tunnel vision. You don't see nobody else. You understand what I'm saying?
There is no
Like,
desire for another
You're
man.
in a relationship with that person. Now, if y'all have any downfalls in the relationship, it's because it's like, excuse me, there's no financial stability. Maybe you lack sexual pleasure because some people they go based off of that. They lack sexual
And
satisfaction.
that's where the wants and
People
that's
lack
where the wants and
communication.
needs meet each other. Like right there, the wants and
Exactly.
needs. That's where they meet each other.
Yeah.
But for somebody to be like, yo, it's normal. Like a nigga's gonna
Wow,
cheat regardless.
that's them
No,
just
he's
trying
not.
to normalize bullshit.
No, he's not. Because you as a woman, if me and you are together, like if we're together and I know that you as a woman, you're playing your part and I'm satisfied, like that you're playing your part, whatever role it is you're playing in my life as my lady, I'm great with that. You understand what I'm saying? Like I praise you.
And the less distraction
Praise
there
your
is, the less
attention.
temptation there is. You feel me?
Exactly. There's no
Some niggas
infidelity
be locked in
occurring.
right on their game like this and not cheating on nothing. Nigga, they just locked in.
I don't
Game,
cheat. I don't cheat.
watching, FanDuel, whatever.
believe
This
you.
type of
I
shit
don't
right
cheat.
here. We
None of
doing
my, let me tell you something. All
conversating.
my relationships, both my previous relationships, wasn't because of infidelity, and that's why like I've always had that peace of mind where when we broke up, it was just like, all right, cool. Well, this is a mutual agreement. You're not my person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's it. We gonna part in ways.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, we never played that crazy shit where it was like,
I
I
agree
see you
with
with
that
another
shit.
nigga, I'm gonna punch him. It was never none of that because there was no infidelity. So it didn't leave me with that mindset where it was like, nah, this bitch probably cheating.
Right.
Or me having a guilty conscience where it's like, damn, I cheated. She probably knows I cheated. and now she's probably doing her. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's none of that. Like both
Because
my relationships.
if you go into any relationship thinking all men cheat, then you eventually think yours is gonna cheat. And that niggas is really on that type of time. Niggas will boss their own bitch up. You feel me?
That's a fact.
And build their bitch up. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's so it's so cringe nowadays for females to take direction from men.
But you know what it is? I don't know. So let me ask you a question. Why is it that there's a lot of guys that are okay with looking at a certain female, right? Like a girl that has her body done and everything. But then a lot of men are not okay with their own like female like doing any of that stuff or dressing in a certain type of way or like getting any type of surgery.
Listen to what I'm trying to say. It's eye candy, right? And we don't want our female to be eye candy for another man. That is our special nature. We are making love to that. We want that to be exclusive only to us. If it's not exclusive to us, then we're not going to treat it like it's exclusive. We're not going to take care of it. We're not going to build it up.
But we're not talking about the way that a female may dress, right?
No.
I did say that.
No.
Okay, if it's the way the female dresses, as long as she with her man, I don't think that should be a problem.
But there's a lot of guys that don't like that. They wouldn't be okay with a woman investing on herself.
Because we know how men think, all right? So if a woman wants to dress how she want to dress and do whatever she want to do, she got to be with a man in order to protect her.
And just for the record, I'm not saying it's okay for you to like dress, all provocative when you're dating someone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys that don't want their female to like invest in herself at all. We're talking about like, getting dressed up. I met this girl that her man wasn't okay with her, not just dressing a certain type of way, but he didn't like her going out. He didn't like her having friends. He didn't like when she got pretty, right? Even though she was like a stay-at-home mom, he wasn't okay with any of that stuff.
But maybe it was all right. Maybe all right.
His security.
Put it this way. Maybe he knows
securities though. So.
Maybe exactly. Maybe he knows the type of situation that I already partake, where he let his girl go outside and she didn't come home, or she got bagged in a club, or a situation may have happened that time where he gave her too much trust and she started acting promiscuous in a way where he didn't like. You feel me? And if he didn't put her in that situation, he's always gonna be uncomfortable with that because he's on some shit like, I'm not into that. I don't do shit like that. Why are you doing it? You feel me? And that's just a relationship that gotta correlate with their boundaries. You feel me? They have to establish that before dating. A lot of people don't know what that even is nowadays. They just fuck and they be like, we together.
What's your longest relationship?
But that's what I'm saying. A relationship, dating people, you're supposed to know them, get to know them, and then actually decide if you want to be with them.
What's the longest relationship that you've been in?
The longest relationship I've been in was about probably 6 years, faithfully. 6 years faithfully. 7 years in total.
And you never cheated? You never did any of that stuff?
Never cheated for 6 years. After the last year, it was a little rocky. We kind of like, I wouldn't consider it cheating, but we was fucking, but I was doing me, she was doing her, you feel me? And then we just eventually died out like that, you feel me? But I was very loyal. I was in love, you feel me? So when I was in love, I only had eyes for that girl. I would find myself comparing my bitch to the rest of the world. You feel me?
As you should.
My bitch don't do shit like that. Oh man, my bitch is better than this, or my bitch would never. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be that. I was that much in love, I could say. And I was young too, so I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't know how to treat it. I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't know what I was doing for real. You feel me? It was just a feeling that I was trying to learn at the end of the day. You feel me? And it came in different forms, different ways. I fell in love a couple times in my life, so I wouldn't say that.
So can I say just one last thing? Like me talking to both of you guys, I can obviously tell you guys are both emotionally intelligent.
Oh, so it's just them two? It's just them two?
Huh?
It's just them two?
What?
They're the only emotionally intelligent?
No, you may be too. I don't know. You rarely spoke, so I can't really speak too much for you.
Oh, so when I said the whole love thing, it was a dub. You heard? Like I say some love.
But listen, but you know what is it though? That like I like the way you guys think, the way you guys view things. I think you guys had like a strong.
Nigga Wally's crazy. Nigga Wally said the longest.
Had, like, a strong argument, right? So how you guys view things. But unfortunately, you can't speak for most of the men out there. You're speaking, I feel like, more for yourself and how you think.
Yeah, that's what separates us from a lot of niggas. You know
that's what separates men from other men.
That's why we get all the hugs.
Huh? What you said? What you said?
That's why you get all the hugs.
Probably get all the hugs.
Ah, I believe you. I believe you.
I don't get no
believe you.
hoes. Look what I'm doing.
But I don't know. I think that we need to like maybe in the next conversation, maybe incorporate I don't know, like a hood nigga or something. You know, because they won't be speaking the same way.
Yo,
I mean, obviously,
Kat,
yeah, we
Kat,
would know.
Hold on, P. Kat, Wally said the longest relationship he's had is the one he's about to have with you.
Who's Wally?
It's one of the viewers.
One of the viewers. W's in the chat for shooting your shot.
Dile que eso está difícil.
She said that's tough, Wally. You might.
That's tough.
He said he's gonna pick you in his S550.
S550.
In the S550.
Bueno, dile cuánto vale each.
Nah, go ahead,
Yo
Kat,
no
finish.
sé.
Finish your sentence. Oh, nah, P, you was talking. Go ahead.
I was saying that we definitely need a lot more opinions for the chat if we're gonna like, you know, as
No.
far as
different views. I feel like you guys are like on the same page.
It's that I don't be bringing a lot of guys here.
Puerto Rican in this conversation, you know, like a regular Puerto Rican nigga, a regular Dominican nigga, maybe a hood nigga, and American nigga or something. Because
I respect that.
not everybody has that mentality. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
agree.
Not
right.
everybody thinks that way.
All right, next question. Y'all ready?
yes.
I ain't gonna ask you.
All right. If you had to make a partner, right? Rate these in order from 1 to 5. Number 1 being the most important, 5 being the least important.
Okay.
Personality, money, looks, sex, and loyalty.
Oh, the train, then you get it.
Oh, wait, I answer first?
Well, whoever wants to answer first, I don't know.
You said personality?
Personality, looks, money, sex, and loyalty.
I'm not to write that down. I'm probably gonna forget.
You said 1 being the least important?
1 the most important, 5 is the least.
Loyalty for
Okay.
me.
That's 1.
Yeah. Loyalty 1.
Loyalty is like 2 for me.
Personality 2nd. I'll say, what was the other ones?
Money, sex, and looks.
Money.
Oh,
Third.
so he can't be a broke nigga that treats you right.
Well, let's switch it up. You're right, because I can't be with an ugly nigga that has money. So looks 3rd.
Okay.
Looks 3rd is true. Looks 3rd. Money 4th. Sex last. Because I feel like not everyone's going to please you. Unless, like, I feel like as a woman,
Sex last, so how you think that long? How you think that?
Yeah, because let me ask you this. I'm gonna follow up.
So,
Let me follow up with that question. Let me before
you know
finish.
why sex is last?
Well,
Because the thing is
Go ahead.
that when it comes to sex, every man, right? Every man fucks different. You as a woman, I feel like it's your responsibility to show a man what pleases you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've been in a situation where I really like the guy, but he's not that great in bed. No, it's the truth. I've been with a guy before where I've been very attracted to him. I liked him a lot, but he was not the best in bed. However, you tell a man what to do, what you like and what pleases you. If one thing don't work for you, you try something else. But I feel like that has a fix.
Now let me ask you this: Can
What
you
if he
be
got
with
the
a man?
strip
Can you be with a
What if he
man?
got the thumb dick?
Wait,
Okay.
what?
What you gonna do with that?
That thumb dick is crazy.
You'd be surprised. Some guys can actually use it a lot better than somebody
This
who has
right
a bigger
here.
one.
You're telling me you using this right here? I'm talking about full blown up. He back this thing on right here.
I mean, some women orgasm just by getting head. No fingers, no nothing.
Yeah, but what if he wants you to play with this? Like, what if he say, yo,
suck on this.
what if he be like, it's your turn? And he back this thing
Yo,
on
bro, no way. Now let me ask you this, because the follow
I
up
don't know,
question.
I've never been there.
Since you pick sex last, let me follow up with this. Can you be with someone that doesn't have sex with you on a regular basis?
I mean, depends. What do you mean, like on a regular basis? I mean, at least a few times a week.
How many times do you need it a week?
Minimum 3 at least.
He gives you 1.
Every other
minimum
day.
3. If
One?
he gives you one,
He gives you
Then I'm
one
gonna
a
put
week.
something in his drink. We're gonna figure something out.
Yo, 3.
what if he gives you 1 day and 3 polvos?
But I still need my other days, though.
Nigga, Jasmine said 5. Little freak.
Jasmine's a whore.
Yeah, Jasmine's a whore.
you got papers?
She turned to Cardi B.
I mean, they sell things for that, right? We'll figure something out. It's okay.
Bro, to get you
And
to
then if
self
we can't fix the situation, then we're gonna have to have that conversation. But you can't feel a certain type of way when I bring it up to your attention.
I mean, what if he's just tired?
I'm signing off.
I work 2 jobs, go to school. I'm tired. I gotta do homework. I can't have
So then I'll
sex
make sure to not deal with somebody like that.
So you can't do it then?
Once a week, no.
So you can't do it, period.
I mean, what type of man are you that you can't fuck just because you're doing all that?
Nigga threw up.
Yo, who that? J-Star?
Yeah, that's J-Star.
Tell that nigga turn around, nigga.
That nigga love.
Nigga left.
Nigga said, while you do homework, I can sit on it while you doing it. Yo, Jasmine is a freak, bro.
Wow.
She's a whore.
Yeah, you muted. You muted. Got.
What she said?
She said she'll sit on it while you're doing homework.
But what is she gonna do if it's soft?
She gonna suck it up. Yeah, she gonna suck it up, literally.
What if it don't work?
That's true.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta have loyalty the most important though. The looks and all that, I feel like that could be like number 3.
Yeah.
Definitely loyalty first though.
Me
then
too.
some money, then some personality, then some looks. Because if you got money, you could change your looks.
I feel like for me it's loyalty, looks.
Yeah, but then what if you have a baby and then it's ugly?
Yeah, that's why I say loyalty.
To
me, it's loyalty.
You got money.
Loyalty, looks, personality. Money's last to me. Loyalty, looks, personality, sex, and then the last one. The last one is money. The reason is because as men, we're meant to be providers regardless. My girl don't need to make 6 figures for us to be together. You feel me? As a man, it's my job to provide. That's my son, Rod Young. That's my son, Rod Yeezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rod Young, yeah.
That's that boy.
That's that guy, Rod Young.
Who's that? KG.
KG was the word.
That's the word, King.
Oh, my son, Boga.
It's the word, nigga. It's the word.
Good, gang.
That's 3 M. That's 3 M and NY.
It's Sersky.
Niggas said the whole gummy. Yo, 3, what's your rate from 1 to 5?
I forgot the options, bro.
Loyalty, looks, sex, money, and personality.
I think it's.
I ain't gonna lie. The fact that you had to think about it is crazy to me.
My shit is loyalty. I think it's loyal. For me, it would be loyalty, personality, money. What's the last 2?
Looks and sex.
Personality, looks, money, then sex last.
Sex last?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, these bitches be out here disappointed, bro. So I really don't give a fuck. These bitches be out here bragging about how good they pussy. That shit be dirt.
Nah, money is last to me. To me, money's last. Maybe because I'm used to dating broke bitches. I don't know. But money's last to me.
What's the next question?
Alright.
You haven't gotten them pregnant.
True.
What?
That's true.
I thought at least he hasn't gotten them pregnant.
That's true.
That would have been
Let
a
me ask you,
problem.
ready? Are oranges called oranges because they're orange, or oranges are called oranges because oranges are orange?
Oranges are called oranges because they are orange.
That's the question. Are oranges called oranges because they're orange, or are oranges called oranges because orange is orange?
Because orange is orange.
So the second one.
No, actually, no. Oranges are orange, though. So I'll go with the first one.
So are oranges called oranges because they're orange?
Yes. Oranges are orange because they're... Wait, hold on. Oranges are orange because they're orange. Yeah, the first one.
Alright. I feel like oranges are called orange because that's an orange. You muted, P.
I said orange is called orange because of the color orange is called orange because of the fruit.
Yes.
So the fruit is orange or the color orange?
The fruit. The fruit is orange because no, the color is orange because of the fruit.
That shit busting his head right now.
She got niggas like what?
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
The fruit was here first, long story short. Yeah.
Basically.
Nigga said, why can we drink a drink but can't food a food? What the fuck does that even mean, bro?
What do they smoke today? The fuck?
Nigga said,
Why is a building
That's a
called
high
a building
question.
if it's already built?
Because I'm building it. You feel me?
No, why is a building called a building if it's already built?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Damn. Because you heard
Nigga said, damn.
I called it a building when I was building it, so I'm just keep it like that. I can't change it.
That shit fucked his head up.
All right, ready? What's the
It's because
craziest?
it's already built in.
It's
No, it's a
building.
building.
Yeah, that's a meme
Building?
right. That's a meme right there. It's over. She should have never said that shit.
Like, what the fuck are you talking
She should
about?
have never said that shit. That's a meme right there. You heard?
It's already
Flipping that
built.
one right there.
That's a meme right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna see it tonight. I'm gonna make that shit tonight.
It's getting clicked.
I said, huh? All right, here we
Yeah,
go. What's
It's
the
already built
craziest?
in.
What's
It's already
the?
built in. They already put it together.
But the word is building.
Huh?
The word is building.
Well,
That's like painting.
Listen, what's the craziest secret you ever found out about your lover or your ex-lover or your previous lover?
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell you something, bro. Nigga, let me tell you something. This is crazy. I don't know how I was blind to this shit, bro. I don't
Nigga,
know
she
how
whipped out a Shalangla.
Nigga, my ex, bro, bitch that live in Jersey. Nigga, I remember one day, I don't go through phones, bro. I don't do the whole phone shit.
That happened to me.
You understand what I'm saying?
Nigga said
Like, that's
one
not
time.
me. The last time I went through somebody's phone was her phone.
Nigga said she was
Nigga, and I
fucking
was so
KG.
depressed. Nigga. I went from wearing a size 38 in jeans, and I was wearing a 14, nigga. I was shopping for jeans in Baby Gap, nigga. After what I saw on her phone,
the fuck?
bro, that bitch was a cheater, nigga, a manipulator. No bullshit. Yeah, I was borrowing her phone to do something, right? And I'm just there, and I see notifications popping up, and I'm just swiping up. Like, I'm like, she keep getting in the way. And by accident, when I went to swipe up, after the shit came back in, I clicked it by accident. Like, I went to swipe up, but it opened up. So when it opened up, I'm like, fuck it, I'm here. So I'm reading the conversation, nigga, and then I guess she's talking to like another girl. The other girl was like, yo, so you're gonna tell three? And she's like, tell three what? She's like, oh, about such and such, about a whole nother dude. Mind you, nigga, I've been with this girl for 4 years.
Wow.
Nigga, so she's like, oh, you're gonna tell three about such and such, yada yada yada. She's like, nah, like, you know, I love Whites, but I love three at the same time. Whites ain't have his own crib. I had my own crib.
She was in a relationship with another man for 4 years also?
Bro, the bitch was living a double life, Hannah Montana. Like, I know.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And my nigga, I was like, oh, this bitch. I said, who's White? I said, let me see something. I went through the bitch phone. I went through her contacts. I went on a message. Nigga, I'm looking at nigga, I went to the media thread, nigga. The first shit I saw, this bitch is eating dick, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yo, eating dick
In the media thread.
Damn.
This bitch was eating dick, nigga, raw dick.
And then you was kissing her right after that. Disgusting.
But it went both ways. Cause she was eating my dick and going over there. I think she even ate my ass one time. I ain't gonna lie, but it's alright.
It's alright. That's a W, you heard?
Cool,
That's
W. W in the chat.
What about you, Kat?
Okay, I don't think I ever found anything out crazy about my ex.
Nothing? None of your exes?
No, I mean, I already knew they cheated. And my dumb ass stayed. But nothing that I found out afterwards.
I think the craziest shit I found out was that, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gay. Listen, I used to deal with it.
Oh, wait, hold on. But you know why I never, like, found anything out before? I feel like everything that I found out while I was in a relationship because I used to hack these niggas' phones anyway.
Nah.
Had, like, the WhatsApp messages going to my phone when niggas was, like, traveling. Like, I'll see everything. So, like, I was finding out as I was in a relationship. And my dumb ass stayed. And then, you know, when I got fed up with that, and I left them.
I respect that.
I gotta hear this, bro.
So
I want to hear that too.
I used to deal with a girl that was married, right? So she used to have man used to pick her up, take her home, right, and then she would come see me like a couple hours later. So one day we had broken up. We're talking one day. I guess she was trying to be funny. I don't know, but I always felt gay after this. She had told me, yo, there was one day I sucked my husband's dick and then I came to see you right after and gave you a kiss.
Gay.
She sucked her husband's dick and then she came over here and she made out with me and then started fucking me. So in my head, I wanted to kill her, but I don't know if she was kidding because she put the laughing emoji. I ain't talked to her after that. Like, I didn't want to know. I didn't want to find out if she was dead ass or not. So I left her alone.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I left her alone. I'm like, damn, I just ate dick. Somebody said, Cat, you eat dick. Wally, come on.
Everybody in life, bro.
Tell Wally he wilding right now.
Yeah, Wally.
To relax.
Yeah, he's doing more.
Every joint done ate mad dick, bro, and kiss the next nigga, bro. It's life.
Yeah, but without brushing your teeth, though?
I mean, if you're dirty, yeah, because why are you even going down on a nigga that's not even your man? That's disgusting.
So she had a man and a husband, so she was up. She was out here swapping dicks. So. She was like this.
Well, I mean, at least you knew that.
I mean, I didn't want to know that. I could have lived without knowing that.
You didn't. You knew she had a husband. You was
yeah, but I didn't know she was eating dick and then coming to see me after.
Nigga, it's her husband.
Yeah, but he didn't live with her. They didn't live together. They were separated.
So what?
And she used to down talk him, treat him like shit. I'm thinking, she don't like this nigga.
That's when they're in love the most, when they talk shit about their partner or their exes.
Niggas say, you know all the dicks we kiss without knowing? I don't know who's we.
Immaturity.
Yeah, but that was actually my last question for the night, so we're gonna end the stream soon. You guys want to say anybody? Want to say anything? Cree, you have any questions through, or you want to save them for next time? Look at this.
Join when we leaving. Good job.
Oh. Oops.
Nah, I don't really have anything to say, bro. Just wash your ass with cold water, stay stress free, and everybody scrub y'all face and make sure y'all get right here too.
Yeah, right here. This is important right here. The whiteheads build up.
That's very important, you know.
Agreed.
And eat a lot of fruits too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapples especially. They're very acidic, but they're good for you. Just don't eat it frequently.
Watermelons.
Is that your closing statement? Is that what?
That's my closing statement. Cause look at the skin though. You see the skin? You see this?
Nigga said she came back from almost drowning.
She almost drowned and gave up.
She's I
My
can't
hair
do
went
this
through
shit.
it. I'm half a bottle of Patron deep.
I go like, we still drink that?
Okay, bye.
That's
Nice to see you guys.
All
All right,
right, thank
Kat,
you for tuning in, Kat. I might have you in next week. Don't worry about it. More people.
Bye, Cass. Get the fuck out.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Cat.
She left.
Fuck yeah.
Nigga said, would you pull her to a glizzy night? A happy hour.
What? Yo. Clip that last speech I gave, bro.
Which one? The one about love or the one about
love?
That was the last speech you gave?
Not the last one, but clip that one.
Nah, I'm clipping that for sure. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna put the black and white. I'm gonna put the noise in the song in the back.
Yeah, you gotta put that. Ding, 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 ding.
With the subtitles and script.
Florida Mango.
With the subtitles and script, I might do that. You heard? That's gonna take mad long. Yo, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the support, the love. I'm gonna clock this out. I'm gonna make a couple videos, so thank you for tuning in, guys. You have a great night. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Appreciate y'all. Good night.